Welcome back, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I sure am. We are back in BrownieLand for another episode. And yeah, the last two episodes we were working over here in the Wandering Trader Camp. But being over here made me realize something. We are all the way over here. Basically, if we were to go that way, go around the mountain here, which, by the way, this mountain is gorgeous. It's so cool. I love this mountain here. Oh man, such a cool mountain. But if we were just to go over that way, we would eventually come up with where we need to be. Well, we need to get over there somehow. And I think the best way to handle this is to go ahead and plan out some pathways. And what I really like to do, as you can see, I've got a bunch of glowstone here. What I really like to do is take this glowstone and use it as a marker for where I'd like the path to go. And then we can kind of scout out exactly. I think following this river might be good. So there are going to be some trees that we have to take out here and there and everything like that. Some of these trees, we won't have to. Maybe if we come around here, and then, because I like those big trees. But what if we take out these smaller trees? What if we come up here like so? Wonderful. Yeah, I like that idea. So we'll come around here. So I like to use glowstone as a way to kind of mark out plans for pathways. Because as you're flying over, it really starts to stand out exactly how you want that pathway to go. And at night, you can kind of get an even better sense of exactly where that pathway goes, just for the sheer fact that it literally glows. And glowstone is pretty cheap now in this world, so I don't have to worry about how much I use, which is also why I like to use it. But yeah, this is something that I really enjoy doing, and I like to kind of try and follow the landscape as much as possible. I don't really like to edit the landscape. I don't mind chopping down the trees to make the pathway, but I would rather keep the shape of the terrain more so than worrying about like this. I would probably fill in or somehow figure out how to get across this. This is not that deep of a ravine, though it looks like it goes into some caves. Yeah, it does. It totally does. That does look like a ravine down there. It's hard to tell because it's so dark. It's so dark. But yeah, so something like this I might fill in. But like a larger ravine or like the mountain, I don't really want to cut through or anything like that. I want to try and find a way. What if we kind of do like a switchback here? So we come down here, we can chop down some of these trees. So we kind of do this number where it goes like this and then it'll kind of curve, go up this way. We might have to chop this tree down. Either that or maybe take some leaves out like so. But yeah, we could probably do like a switchback. And then come up here and something like this would have to be. Like one level is not a big deal to me like that. Especially with how little of a change that makes. But yeah, I like to follow and try to traverse the terrain the best way I possibly can without making a huge difference. There are a bunch of you guys. Holy cow, look at all the horses that got stuck up here. Wait, is that a saddle? No. That's just how it is. There are so many horses, it is literally keeping me from going there. That's hilarious. I wonder if I can, like... There they go. Look at all of them. Oh, man. So I don't know if coming up this mountain really makes all that much sense. To give you guys an idea of where we are, that there is the mountain for our mine. And I think it would be an acceptable thing to come up here somehow. Somehow make our way around here. And maybe... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. But we're okay. We are totally okay. Maybe if we can find our way around here, we could definitely make the trip up here. This wouldn't be that big of an issue. We do have this crazy ravine. But maybe we... Oh, maybe we go into this, what looks like it's an old river. Yeah, maybe we come down here. We find a way to get down here. We can take some of these trees out. These trees don't really make that much of a difference. And then, again, some of this landscaping is not needed. Like, these giant holes like this don't really make that much of a difference to fill in. But what it does do is it helps us make a better pathway. And obviously I'll come back and kind of deal with that a little bit later. So we'll come through. We could build a bridge. So I'll do this. Let's find our way. Sometimes it's best to work backwards. So we want to get down here. Is there a decent way? Oh yeah, like literally right here. Look at this. So we come up here, and then this almost like is a perfect way to come up. And we can kind of come up here. We want to start climbing as soon as possible. So maybe we do something like this, where we come up here. This would have to go. We don't need this here. And then we have to get up here somehow. So, actually, we don't necessarily have to climb. We could actually kind of rope our way around here. This actually might be a better way. Yeah. Let's rope our way around. So we'll forget this. This doesn't make that much of a difference. So we'll come through here, kind of rope our way around here. And this provides a nice little area for us to kind of make our way through. And again, some of these trees are going to have to go away. But that's fine. Now this is where it can get a little challenging. Because we need to be right there. That's where our glowstone is. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of these trees here, some of this crazy stuff. I believe this was our switchback. Yeah, this was where we switched back and started to climb the mountain up this way. So let's forget this stuff. We don't need to come up this way. In fact, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Plus, rather than climbing, it actually keeps to a valley. So we don't do very much incline just to go back down. So as far as walking or with a horse or anything like that, we're not doing a crazy amount. Now, some of this will have to change, but I don't mind that all that much. Again, some things are beneficial to change, like this. This is a very drastic slope, and we could even slope it down, and I'm guessing they would do something here. Probably what they would probably do is just build a staircase, because that would probably be the easiest thing. But you could easily see them maybe bringing in some dirt that they had to make it past there easier. All right, so let's go ahead and follow this. Yeah, I really like this. This kind of like weaves and its way through the forest here, and then you kind of get you get kind of a peek. Oh, there's something up there. As you're coming through, you kind of get a peek of something up there. And then as it comes through, this is one of those things where you're using the trees to your advantage as you're walking. Oh, wow, look at this. What could this be? And then you kind of get that grand reveal. Now, this would probably go away. You get this beautiful view, and it's framed in very nicely by these trees. And then you're just walking towards it. Yeah, that's really cool. And then you get another grand reveal right here, which you're at more of a base of the mountain now, so it's even more grand than when you saw it back there. Oops. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's go ahead and place, we can keep a tree there, so I think we'll try to grow that again. Okay, so that's good. So we'll come down here, and this pathway goes along the base of the mountain, which I think is really cool. And I think they would definitely utilize something like this. And then what I've done in the past is put a glowstone in the middle of something like this. But I don't think I'm going to do that now. Just because I don't feel like it. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And I always end up changing the bridge anyways. So I have to kind of figure out a way to take out that glowstone. So I think we're just going to skip that process and just follow this. Now, what we have... I thought I saw something up there. What we have here... Oh, hello. Hello. Do you mind? What we have here is we have an option. We can continue to... Ooh. Okay, so this turns into the river right here. Now, we could find a way to get up there via down here. But what I'm kind of thinking is maybe we actually make the climb right here. So we make the way up here. That way it gets us some nice elevation. And we can come over like in this direction. Maybe even get... Actually, this might be the best location right here. And then do a bridge directly across right here. That actually sounds like a good idea. Because then it'll link up very nicely. This tree's going to be in the way. It'll link up very nicely with that path across the river. And it won't interfere the mining camp. And it won't be kind of like that goofy shape where you're like, did they really just like make a pathway through the mining area? So now that keeps its own thing. You can kind of see what's going on, especially at night, because there's that glow. You can see the lanterns up there. There's that really nice glow up there. Oh, what's that up there? Ow. So this is a bug that I've realized. Creepers are not hissing. There are no hisses from creepers in 1.18. They will literally just explode, which is why I was like, wait, what just happened? That's a really annoying bug. That's one of those bugs that would really infuriate me. Just because there is no way to protect that. There is no way to protect against it. You can't run away because you don't hear them hiss. Okay, this is going to be the challenge here. But I think we can find our way up pretty easily. So I don't think that would be a bad thing to do. So we can come up here. Oh, here's another one. Go away. Okay. So maybe we just kind of come up in a straight line. Excuse you. I don't have a bed on me. Anyways, so we come up here and maybe then we make the way around here. And then we can do this number, and I'm going to sleep. Because this is ridiculous. Okay. So then we come up here, and yeah, we'll do this so we know. Even though this top part will probably maybe bring it down 2 levels just because of this. Just to make it a little easier. And then the pathway, with a bridge, of course. We would make a bridge right here. That would go across the way to there. So that's fantastic. I really, really like that. Now, the river doesn't actually fully hook up, which is fine, because it's not really a river. I mean, it's a river biome, but it's not really a rushing river. Maybe this is like floodplains for runoff from the mountain. Maybe that's what that is. That's probably what that is. Well, that is done. I'm really happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of my inventory. I saw you, creeper. I'm going to empty out my inventory. Oh man, I love the fancy sunflowers from Vanilla Tweaks, as well as the random direction. It looks so good. It makes this field pop so much more, because it used to only face this direction, so you could only see the yellow on this side of the field, but now you can see it all over, and it just works so much better. I like it a lot more. All right, well, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I know it was a bit of a exploration talky episode, talking about pathways and how I kind of do that, but it is always nice to kind of, like I said, take a step back and do something that is not a very in-depth process. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Whoops. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, guys, make sure to check out mybio.link/BrownieBits, as that is where you can find all of my social media pages and where you can be up to date on everything that is BrownieBits. So thank you guys again. I do hope you enjoyed it today, and I will see you in the next episode.